Welcome to the zone where geeks collide, where comics and heroes come alive. Marvel, DC, Starfleet in the mix. Lightsabers flash, we're nerding out quick. Rican's the name of the show. Dive into the worlds you already know. From the big screens to the comic store. Super stories and so much more.
What's up, mi gente? It's Mo here from Ricans, and we are now doing the Yasu anime version of the show. Okay, as usual, my co-host,
Spawn of Satan.
Holy moly, I'm in church cruise.
And yes, and he's not smoking, literally. And look, even though I'm wearing red, I'm not on fire. I mean, it's amazing. So,
But he is hot.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. we do have a live audience now. Oh my God! So, news today. Well, you know what? Bochinche for today. Nerd Bochinche of the day. Now, I know you've heard this, and even though it's not totally substantiated, but seeing signs that it's true, we're gonna lose ourselves an Iron Heart.
Yeah.
From the reports,
I
girlfriend went cuckoo, bro.
I heard of it.
Without medication. I'd like to be in that
She
state.
didn't want it. She didn't want Snow White to, be by herself.
No, she literally tied down, put the zipper mask on Dopey, and beat all of them down, bro. I mean, come on.
And a lot of it is hearsay. Like, not all of it has been confirmed, but enough of it has been confirmed to the point where it's kind of like we're you kind of start believing the stuff that is hearsay now. So.
And I kind of like, I thought she was hot.
She's a great actress.
I thought she was very pretty.
She is.
And she could play that part.
I think the failing too is that also they put a little bit too much credence into a character that not even people liked in the comics.
What's that? What's that word that you were using before? The best to describe it.
Biatch.
There you go. That's the word we're looking for.
She was
A little creative control, and all of a sudden, it's like you lose your mind, and then you think you're the center of the whole thing. You said you're not.
Biatch.
And I would think with a actress of her caliber, as good as she is.
But is this her first role?
I think first big role.
Yeah.
First huge role.
I've never seen
bag
her.
is a good bag to have. Yeah. Like, to fumble that type of bag, you really gotta be really dumb. You gotta be really dumb to fumble that Marvel bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like this other show that Disney had. Likes it. It kind of went down that same way direction.
That's
But it's coming back.
They just announced it. Yeah.
It's coming back.
But they're going to improve it.
They better.
Now they're going to show Bane. I mean, not Bane.
Cat Bane?
No, not Cat
No,
Bane.
not Cat Bane. That's a different
Yeah.
I
story.
was gonna say.
What's his name?
Gosh,
What's his name?
Legacy.
Yes.
I see Godzilla fan.
Plagueis, yes,
they're gonna
Plagueis will
show-
make his return. But see, that was like we said before. That was the hint at the end of that show by bringing in Yoda and bringing in Plagueis, so that fans can go, "Oh my God, there's gonna be a season 2. There's gonna be a season 2," and then the rest of them are going, "No, it's too stupid." Had a great idea, great prospect, but again, it lost something. The execution of it was like, it's like shooting at a target cross-eyed. It's like, which side of the target are you really hitting? Hopefully, you get the right people. You won't feel that flushing of the toilet of 180 million going down. No. So I wish them the best of luck on that one. But Riri, I mean, wow. I mean, when you have a guy who's well known and he's the one who's playing the hood, and then he on a podcast after all this comes later, then says, "This is what happened." He didn't pick no names, but the minute he dropped the bomb, the whole mushroom cloud, everybody started jumping on in and started talking about what's going on.
Yeah, I'm also inclined to really believe anything that he says because, you know, he's a decent person. He's a good person. And he's not the type of person, from what I remember, being like a stirrer, you know? So, yeah, it's a tough deal. Like I kind of wanted not to believe it, but then the more I looked into it, the more I was like, oh, this is iffy. This is not good, especially like, yeah, it's not good.
It's not. I mean, and it's a long recovery again because
They can't leave us hanging though. They got to give us.
well, yeah, they got to give us something because now you open the door, and she's supposed to lead it into what's going to be, I think, either Avengers Doomsday, not Secret Wars, but bringing in another big baddie like we talked about before. It's like, why is he even in it? Because even in the comics, Riri never faced any kind of magical or demon-like creatures.
I think she did. It just, her character was not as well received in the comics as she is now being well received in the live action. So like there was like this kind of weird back and forth, and like nobody really liked her character. Nobody really wanted to like deal with her. But she got her own little, you know, following. But in the show, we were talking about too, like the show didn't feel like it had anywhere it was going. It was just kind of like, oh, this is happening, this is happening, this is happening. But the cohesiveness of it, like where was the playoff? Like what's going on with Mephisto? Like what is this? And the ending was very vague in a sense of like, okay, you know, opening up the questions, but then also why? Like, I don't know.
In essence, it lost the one important aspect of character building. You have other people that build on that character. It's not a solo story. Like Riddick, you can understand solo.
Yeah.
All he had to overcome, and then the other cast came along. But then the other cast just only revised what he is as a Furion. He's an assassin, bro.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with him. But everything else he went through to get to that point when they come after him, that was all him and his character building. The pain, the recovery, the understanding of the creatures he's dealing with and how he survived. Well, Riri is no different. I mean, yeah, she's got a background. And, you know, she's a student. And, you know, thanks to the Grant Foundation, she should have unlimited resources. But she just pushed the envelope way too far. And again, back to where we were at.
I truly think Mephisto should have been left for Doctor Strange.
Yes.
Mephisto should have technically, I think, been introduced in WandaVision.
Yeah.
Another yes as well.
Because then it would have also tagged into the whole, he's technically like the dads to her kids, because I think they have like part of Mephisto in them or whatever. Like they utilized his magic
Yes.
to create those kids.
See, that's the thing. Magic, it makes more sense with magic. I mean, yes, Doctor Doom is probably the one exception, but he already was magic from his parents' background, and then science came along, which is, again, as we said it, another form of science, magic, and then incorporated into his suit, and then after that, you got Victor Von Doom. And as I was saying before, like, you brought in Mephisto, you got Doctor Doom already hinted at the end of Fantastic Four, you brought in Galactus. I mean, there's pretty much like two more, I think. What is the big main, let's say, character for this phase of Marvel? I mean, if you're talking about a fight on all fronts, that's going to be amazing. But come on, that's going to be like that's like watching tennis. Like, what having it, what here, what that. And I hope they do it well.
Yeah, I think the loss of King the Conqueror is what really kind of stirred the pot of them going like, oh, like now we got to figure out how we're gonna do this, how we're gonna do that, like what's the new story premise going on. So yeah, it's kind of curious to see now how that fallout is leading now into the new Marvel situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's wonderful that they're going to do this, but you know what? Let's hope and cross our fingers. And we'll be right back with more Puerto Ricans after we pay some bills. And we're back again with another edition of Puerto Ricans, the Yasu Bronx Anime Comic Con. And we are here, and state your name and your character.
Hi, my name is the Goth Spartan, and my character's name is Punchline.
That's right, we got Punchline. We went to the depths of that hole down there, and we found ourselves Punchline. And right now, okay, what is it about Punchline that made you cosplay? What did you love about it?
Well, she's the exact opposite of Harley, and I've always admired the fact that she's sadistic, very strong-willed, very calculated and organized. She took over relatively fast, and I think everybody's sleeping on her. But I don't know, man. She fits me so well as a Boricua from the representative of Puerto Ricans here. I think this was an excellent way for me to express how much of a how do you say, I can't curse, um
You good?
villain, I guess.
Okay.
I was gonna say a
Bad
badass.
Yeah,
I was
You
gonna
can say
say
badass.
I was gonna
Bad.
say, oh, I want to show how much of a badass Puerto Rican I am,
Mhm.
and I felt like Punchline aligned very well with me. So I've been a huge fan of her. I have almost everything that she's ever came out in. I've spoken to the makers, the illustrator, and the writer, and they've given me their blessings that I'm like the most on point Punchline here
Oh, that's
in
cool.
New York City.
That's amazing.
That
Cool.
is amazing because
Yeah.
it's very few cosplayers that we'll come across that do a variation, but sometimes the variation falls on more on the sexy line than the actual character itself. Because believe it or not, these characters are already, I mean, the female characters are already sexy as they are. You don't have to take it another. It's like the coin of phrase I like to use. Sometimes when I see someone take that play and then take it to another level, and then you just look and you just go, don't ask how, ask how much. That's what it will fall under. So as I was saying to you before, so if they said to you, okay, sex symbol, how do you feel about that as a cosplayer?
As a cosplayer, I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's very empowering for me. I'm a domestic violence rape survivor, so I think sexuality is a really big part of our being. And I'm a bit honored to be like so, how do you say, desired in that way. And a lot of the people are very respectful. You have a couple of jerks that come here and there, but
Always welcome.
I've been relatively given quite a lot of love and been treated with respect. So, I mean, I think it's pretty dope. You know what I mean? I'm all for it.
Which is your favorite cosplaying costume?
Punchline is ultimately my favorite.
Which
But
other
I-
ones do you do?
Huh?
Which other ones do you do?
I've done X-23. I've done
That's gotta be dope.
Vegeta's daughter.
Oh,
I've
nice.
done I've done what is it called? I have a Lady Deadpool that I'm about to release pretty soon, so everybody stay tuned. I have Wolverine suit, but she has his suit. So I've done Catwoman. I've done Harley
Which
a
variation?
long
Wait.
time ago.
Which version of Catwoman?
Well, it was the 90 something. Was it 94?
Yeah.
The 94
Mhm.
Catwoman, the original.
Oh, okay.
But I taught a little bit. Like I have a full latex cat suit, legitimate, but it doesn't have the little sewing. How do you say, the stitching look?
Right.
So,
Right. From Michael Keaton's
That's the
Batman.
one I-
That
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That suit was incredibly expensive, but I got my suit pretty decent under a G.
But very iconic
Yes.
at the same time.
Yes.
So yes, I can understand that
And I've
completely.
also done my own variant of her. I've actually been published in a magazine as Catwoman, so yeah. You can see that at Publica's magazine. I got got released as Catwoman on their Exotica line.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I have a question. So I'm curious, as you know, as a cosplayer, doing it for fun, how is the transition from doing it for fun to like professionally been for you? And like, it must be an amazing experience. It's always something that I've always wanted to do. So how has that been for you to make that transition?
It's been a relatively easy transition. I'm a model for like 20 plus years. I'm Barbizon graduate, so I'm used to kind of being in a spotlight and having to portray a lot of different personalities. So it kind of it was a smooth transition. The only thing that I could say has been relatively difficult is like learning how to 3D print, and a lot of people gatekeep, and it really sucks. You know what I mean? I tried to ask people for classes, and you know, most of the people that do know how to 3D print really good whites, mainstream is men. And you know how that goes with females. So yeah, I've been trying to find the right place to 3D print so I can have more on point cosplays. But that's the only like bump in the road I've hit. I actually just recently got on board with this company called Critical Care Comics. So I'm now visiting hospitals and seeing children in cosplay, which is really great. So it's nice, you know what I mean? It's been great.
So as far as the kids are concerned, do you see yourself as a role model for them?
I do actually. I have 5 kids of my own, ranging from the age of 9 to 17. So yeah, I'm a mama bear everywhere I go. So I would say that I think that I'm a pretty good influence. Even when I'm a villain, I still try to encourage them to not break the law, but to fight and advocate for themselves. So in a lot of different situations. So.
Yeah, because we see in today's storylines, even the villains are getting their own, how can I say, their own story, their own film, so that you don't get to see them as a villain.
Yeah.
You know, you get to see their origins and go, well, you know what, I understand why he did.
Most villains are broken people who have, you know, who have trauma, who are trying to deal with that trauma.
The best one is the
usually comes
Joker.
out in a more negative way, but generally speaking,
Yeah,
And
I
your
agree.
character is
Yeah.
your character is like the epitome of that.
Yeah, and it's funny because I actually suffer from mental illness, and I have been dealing with that for a long time in my life. I have complex borderline personality disorder with complex post-traumatic stress disorder. So I am a huge advocate for mental health awareness and supporting individuals of all walks of life. So I actually did a fashion show on Broadway advocating for mental awareness, and I did a podcast about the fashion industry and how it affects mental. So yeah, I mean, it's great to have a character the way that I do, but then to show people that there is kindness. Like I'm my own person besides the fact that I'm my character, so I don't try to be sadistic with people. But hey, I'll kick some ass if I need to. But besides that, you know what I mean? I just try to show people that you're not alone. You know, we're all suffering, especially after the pandemic.
Oh
yeah.
The pandemic was something else. So, again, thank you for Tori and this wonderful cosplay that you have here. Tell everybody where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on a whole bunch of different platforms, but my main is IG, Instagram. You can find me at _goth_Spartan. And right there, they'll have links, and link you to my YouTube, to my Twitch account because I game also. To my everything is on there. So swing by, and I would love to show you what I got. And if you have any ideas or you want to assist in my cosplays or be a part of the team, the different teams that I work with, I am more than welcome to welcome you to the team. So.
Well, you heard the punchline, and now we'll be back with a few messages that we're going to send out there with more Notaricans.
And an interview with the
and then the follow-up.
Joker.
Exactly. The clown prince of crime himself.
We'll be back.
Stay tuned.
My body, my spirit, my home, a queen. This is my throne. I am connected to all, undaunted and tall. God.
Will D.
I am Javier Luis.
I'm Alex Polanco.
I'm Apollonia Cruz.
I am Shirley Phillips.
I am Emmanuel Anzule. Do you know one experienced domestic violence
During their lifetime.
And this can happen to anyone.
regardless of gender, race, or
2 out of 3 homicide cases are
Female, a family member or intimate partner.
As domestic violence, they face high rates of depression,
sleep disturbances,
flashbacks, and other emotional distresses.
And those of domestic violence are more vulnerable to become abusers themselves.
Thus continuing the cycle of violence in the next generation.
Hello, I'm Charles Aloma. Join the LDM network and take a step into changing these. So if you are or know someone that is being abused, please call the City Domestic Hotline at 1-800-621-4677. So that is 1-800-621-HOPE.
And make a difference.
And just know that you don't have to alone. There is help.
All right.
Welcome back. We're here at Yasu's Anime Convention, and we found some interesting characters. We've got a Ghostbuster, and we've got Deadpool, but working for the Akatsuki, living his best. So, tell us about your costumes and what inspired you to not only come in a costume like this today, but just in general.
In general, basically, I went to a Ghostbusters Day last year, and I felt that I had nothing made, nothing. I just went there, and it inspired me to actually make this. It took 7 months to actually do.
Wow, you made this?
Yes, I made. Well, the suit with the proton pack and everything else I made, but it took a while.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, I went to a New York Comic Con convention back in 2009, and I was so shocked and inspired by cosplayers and how they do mix and match with other characters. So since Naruto and my favorite character Deadpool are my favorites, I decided to do a combination of the two. Thus, I have this.
Yes. You guys look amazing. So
What inspired the guns?
Deadpool always like to carry.
Right, but right.
sorry.
I'm so sorry for just adding a little flair with the Akatsuki wardrobe.
Okay.
Just to make it all cool and, can I say it? Yeah, I could say it. Badass.
Yes, you could say it.
And the your gear on the side.
The gear
Yeah,
is
show that off.
actual HasLab Ghost Trap that
Show
I
it.
modified.
Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does.
You want to see it? All right. It was modified. It turns on like the actual sounds.
When you say smokes, regular smoke.
Regular. It smells like roasted marshmallow.
Ah.
So. There you go.
Oh, that's fire.
It smells like roasted marshmallow and everything.
Wait, let me be sure about this.
It's an actual, so the smoke that's made from it, the smoke that's actually made from it, it's an actual vape pen.
Oh, it's a vape pen?
It's a vape pen inside, like it's inside the pack.
Genius.
So I can use any flavors I want.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That'd be
cool.
that'd be great in a closet. Just
Vision Quest.
Yeah, it does
to find your
everything.
spirit animal.
Yeah.
and how much?
And it just cuts up.
And
That goes inside.
and how like what was the if you don't mind me asking, you created this yourself or did you buy it or?
I bought the trap itself, but modified it to make it more realistic, like the movie.
Okay.
So screen accurate, like the bar graph,
Uh-huh.
the screen accurate. The switches on there and the lights are screen accurate.
How long did it take you to modify it?
This one took a day.
A day?
That's not a screen accurate ghost in there, is there?
Yeah, there's terror dogs in there and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, the pack took 7 months.
Turn
'Cause I
around.
had a
Let's see the pack. Turn around.
I had to 3D print everything.
Oh, so this is 3D printed.
Yes. Turns on and everything.
Do you own the 3D printer to do it?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yes. Should be worth. I don't know if it's on. think it turned it off. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
There's a switch.
How much does it weigh, more or less?
25 pounds.
Really?
So, right over underneath, you see a black switch.
Oh, it's like a button?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Not a button, but a switch.
Up there.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. It should turn on unless something happens.
Should I try it again?
Something happened.
Well, it turns on. That's all that we know.
You saw it earlier, though.
Yeah, I gotta check what happened.
It is Russian made.
That's
Russian made.
for Deadpool, though. Fist or guns?
Guns, baby. I mean, come on.
Guns, all
They're
the
so
way.
much fun. I get to shoot tons of people, especially the bad guys. I get to actually put them in my cereal while I'm eating. I don't know why. But then again, I always wonder what's going on in the world. What the heck? Wait, where am I? Anyway. But yeah, I love these babies. And maybe I should bring back some swords as well. But that'll be another time.
Well, you guys look amazing. So, do you guys have socials or anything? Do you guys?
Contact information, anything?
We're like, not really.
No?
No, not
You
really.
should put this on
I'm on social.
media.
Well, I am on social media, but I'm a part of like the Ghostbuster groups more to do stuff.
Where can we find you at?
To reach say in that group.
Spirit. It's called Spirit Halloween, like a Spirit Proton Pack web group, and then HasLab group. So I'm part of that.
All right, dope.
And I'm part of social media for Instagram, so you could catch me at TwinCastX.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much. This is so awesome. So, oh, there we go.
Wait, that's a nuclear accelerated proton pack, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Okay, come on. You want children? Come on, you want children?
I don't want children.
It works.
That's fire.
Finally, I don't know what happened. The wand and everything should work now.
Okay.
Is it gonna actually shoot like a?
That makes a sound. It lights up and everything else.
That's what she said too.
All right.
There we go.
Real quick, Deadpool. That's the first time I see you doing something nice. How did you feel about that?
It feels so exhilarating, really, truly. He's just such a good friend. We know each other for so long. Either that or would I just put something in there and blow up the proton pack.
We'll stand
All right.
So I'm curious, underneath the mask, are you pizza face?
Oh, pizza face.
Pizza face.
No pizza face.
It's
Oh, look at that.
She said, oh, don't do that.
And this smokes too. It overheats and smokes too.
And you got it on your back.
Smokes and overheat. Yeah.
It does everything.
That is so cool.
No, it's not that cool.
All right. So,
Now that thing
you
blows
guys
up.
for joining us. Thank you for showing us this. I really appreciate this.
It was really dope.
Yeah, we'll go look out and see where my dad is going at right now. See it in.
Greetings to all parents seeking an educational show for your child. Look no further as I am delighted to introduce you to Raiden's World. Hosted by the talented Raiden Laloma. This captivating show immerses young viewers in a world of science, and more, making learning a delightful experience. If you have Roku TV, Simply download the LDML app or visit www.ravensworld.com. Dates, games and more. Also stay updated by on Instagram. Raven's World is kept to engage children in a fun and educational manner, fostering their curiosity and love for learning. The show offers a unique blend of knowledge, ensuring that your child's educational needs enjoy the wonders of Raven's adventures. You to join us on this educational voyage that promises to entertain your child but also to expand their. It is the perfect combination of fun, creating a wholesome viewing experience for both children alike. So, why wait any longer? Dive into the world of Raven's World today and witness the magic unfold before your eyes. Using us to be a part of your child's education.
It's the Spawn of Satan here at Yasu's anime convention. I have found a Genshin Impact cosplayer. So tell me about the character that you're cosplaying.
So this is Hutao from Genshin Impact. She's my favorite character so far, even though I don't actually have her because I'm mostly free to play. But I think she's a funeral director at the Wangshen Funeral Parlor. Basically helps to make sure that people have a respectful and like painless as possible like pass into the afterlife basically. And while she takes her job seriously, she doesn't let it like affect her her life outside basically. So she has a very like joyful kind of personality, even though like her job is kind of depressing as far as like most people's standards towards being a funeral director goes.
Yeah, but that's also a worthy profession too, because they say like life and death are all important. So treating it with respect and love, that's I find that good character qualities in a character myself. So tell me about yourself. Are you out on social media? Is this your first time cosplaying, or is it your first time here?
This is my first time at an anime convention. It's not my first time cosplaying.
Yeah.
Sorry, my things keep getting tangled.
There's a lot of wind.
Yeah. It's not my first time cosplaying. Also, I don't have any social media.
Okay. So what is some other cosplays that you've done and some cosplays you would like to do in the future?
They're mostly I've cosplayed Hatsune Miku for like Halloween.
That's awesome.
For like Halloween and stuff. I did a Venti cosplay once. When I had like dyed hair, I had my
Venti. That's from
Genshin.
Okay,
From
Genshin.
Genshin.
Got you.
And then there's I've done cosplays that are like outside of anime and games too, but those are just the ones. Oh, I've done a Shinobu from Demon Slayer cosplay.
Oh, that's so cool. That's the one with the butterfly.
Yes.
Yes. No, we just finished watching Demon Slayer.
Oh, that's cool.
So we haven't seen the movie yet. I've read the manga, so I know you have to.
to.
Oh, so okay. So what kind of advice can you give to my dad who's about to go into the whole Infinity Castle arc in preparation for watching it?
Don't stay attached to anyone. Don't stay attached to any character. Don't stay attached. Just don't. It's painful. Oh, and have a lot of tissues and popcorn with you.
That's good advice. Inosuke would definitely recommend popcorn. He'd be like eating it all himself.
Yeah.
So do you have any future cosplay plans or anything that you were looking forward to?
Not particularly, actually. I think. Oh, I want to. I'm in a big Genshin phase right now with the cosplaying and stuff. So I really want to. Oh, you wouldn't know the character.
That's fine.
Stop. I really want to cosplay Tignati from Genshin because, I just think he's cool. And then. Alright, just kind of thinking back to all the things I've been like, oh, I want to do that.
Yeah. As a cosplayer, there's so many options and there's so many good characters to do. So thank you so much for letting us interview you. And again, your character is
Hutao from Genshin.
She's getting blown away. So we're gonna take this back to Dad and Lou and see you guys in a bit. Hi, it's the Spawn of Satan here at Yashu's anime convention. We're about to be closing out. I'm here with Felix, who's an artist. Tell me about yourself, Felix.
I've been doing comic independently for about 30 years, and about 25 years ago I started publishing, and like regular full color comics instead of black and white fanzines.
Yeah.
And started the Bronx Heroes Comic Convention back in 2008, and then did the Women in Comics Convention in 2015, and then the White Plains Comic Fest in 2012, and now I'm not doing shows at all. I'm just back to comics.
So tell me about your comics.
Well, Bronx Heroes is one that came out during a lawsuit. Originally, we had a book called The World Without Superheroes, and got sued by Marvel and DC in 2010. And then the future of World Without Superheroes morphed into Bronx Heroes, and because of the lawsuit. And I said, just I'm going to tell story. The characters from World Without Superheroes were already from the Bronx, so I was like, might as well just turn it into Bronx Heroes. And then Bronx Heroes was an art gallery show at Hostos College, and then that morphed into a convention that same time. So, it's all, we basically love doing things for the community. We did like the Parks Department, Library Department, and that's pretty much it. A lot of that stuff.
Do you mind me asking what happened with the lawsuit, or is that still going?
Oh no, the lawsuit's over. We settled, because most lawsuits settle, right? And I was able to use the word superhero and to continue publishing my book. But then thank God, 12 years later, they lost their right to the word superhero, so now anyone can use it, and that's good news, right? So,
That is, yeah.
And now I have a lawsuit with San Diego Comic-Con because of Bronx Heroes Comic-Con. So it's
That's quite the ride.
when the smoke settles, there's always something new to come. Yeah. So I guess it's time to start doing comic conventions again.
Right.
So
Do you have any socials? Any place where we can find you at? People can find your books.
Bronx Heroes can be found on TikTok, Twitter, now known as X, Facebook, and Instagram.
Awesome. And what you can find you under is Bronx Heroes?
As Bronx Heroes, yes.
Awesome. Thank you for letting me interview.
Thank you.
I'm really looking forward. I'm going to look into this definitely for sure. I hope you win that case with San Diego.
I hope so too. We'll know on Monday.
Good luck.
All right, take it.
All right, back to you, Dad.
Come, let's play. RDM Radio. Come, let's play. Fun is what we crave.
Let's go.
You're listening to New York City's LDM Radio. Another long stretch music. Back into time. New York City's LDM Radio.
The best radio station is right here, right now.
All right, we're back again. Northern Ricans at the Bronx Anime New York Comic Con. All right, and it's been a very interesting morning so far here. I mean, we've come across some great cosplayers.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I said correctly. They are fantastic cosplayers. And thing is, it's not just the costume play. We learn as far as the people themselves. There's a connection to what they do. It's not just fun and lively, but it's also cathartic. It's also healing. It's also trying to extend a message out to people, which, I find that fascinating. I find that heartwarming. Exactly.
Inspiring.
It's very inspiring.
Very inspiring because they have a connection to what they, in other words, what they built, what they created. It kind of like reflects their persona that was.
You can actually learn a lot about someone from the characters they cosplay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I remember back in the days when I was reading comics and stuff, and I understood what the Joker was talking about. That there are some points in the neighborhood that you live in. It's not, I'll say, conducive to be in a very healthy environment. You've got drugs, you've got gangs, you've got this. But thankfully, I found the world of comic books. I found a place where it was kind of a safe zone, where I can hide, where I can enjoy, but at the same time, learn. I always said in the very beginning that I learned racism through X-Men. I didn't just learn it on the street, but I was able to see it as it happened because I read about it in the comic books. You know, it's not. I mean, people tend to confuse comic book because the first word comes out as comic. It's still a book. It's still telling a story. These are people. These are characters.
It's a different medium. That's
Yeah,
all it is.
it's a different medium, and people. It's talking about people and people that we can relate to, we can sympathize with, and also, you know, grow from. It's not necessarily that life should be also on the outside and, you know, getting involved with people, but at the same time, if you don't have that or you're not, you know, safe with it, the world of the books, comic books, graphic novels, literary books are definitely a safe zone and nothing that should be shunned upon as, oh my God, go outside and live. No, let them enjoy their books. Let them be who they want to be, because you just really don't know how they're going to connect until they connect themselves. You know, I mean, I can't really put it any other way. I mean,
No, you did it perfectly, actually.
yeah,
It's a perfect thing. Even though
and call me a nerd, call me a geek, whatever the case may be. I take that with honor, true honor.
Sexy.
Okay, it makes me sexy. That's right. I wore the Spider-Man T-shirt to show for it, bro. Miles Morales, all the way. Why? Because I learned a lot through that. You know, I learned through this medium that there's nothing wrong with me.
No.
And if there is, and if I found a character that I can connect with, that I can relate to, then I understand the world a lot better because of it.
You're being seen, and being seen is like the most important thing in this world.
No words could have been said truer.
Yep.
No words could have been said truer, because that's what's important. People, you know, seem to think because, you know, we love anime, we love Star Trek, we love Star Wars, and so on and so forth, that's our world. You know, granted,
Part of it.
is part of it.
No.
Part of it,
No.
because at the same time, when you think about it, it's a good world. Yes, there are darkness, then there's light, and the in between. And then there's love, there's hate, betrayal. I mean, it's like it's like being at a church and reading the Bible, except Bible have superheroes that fly, that do this and that, and they have a representation that we can relate to.
Quick question.
And be a part of.
Flying superhero or non-flying superhero?
I'd rather fly. I'd rather fly, bro. You kidding me?
Fly?
If I could,
So you would not give up on super strength, then fly?
Well, if it's an either or, it depends on what the other or is.
Exactly.
Hulk status.
Well, then that's something different, and I'm gonna stake the strength, because I can jump my ass to Australia and save a ton of money when it comes to travel fare. All right, so I mean, with that alone, but no, but we're still on. But if I had to choose a power, really, I would take the telekinesis / telekinetic.
Okay.
I'd rather be able to take myself somewhere, still fly, still control stuff. I can be a lazy ass and sit down and just open my hand and my remote comes to me. I don't have to look for it. You know, all that good stuff. And when it comes to learning what's on a woman's mind,
Magneto?
Oh my God.
Magneto or Jedi power?
The power of a Jedi versus the power of Magneto. I'm going with the power of a Jedi.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with that one. I'm gonna go with the power of a
Not even
Jedi.
a question.
But one time I even side with you. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Is there pigs flying?
It's a church, that's
This
right.
is the way.
It's a church.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I have spoken.
It's a church.
But yeah, when it comes down to that, yeah. But I would definitely take telekinesis and telepathy.
Well,
always.
In the old Star Trek, the original series, there was the character that had he was Kirk's best friend, and then he became omnipotent.
Yes.
And he had all the
where no man has gone before the episode.
Yes. And he
it goes to that saying.
Yeah. Gary Mitchell.
Gary Mitchell. And the theme is when Power corrupts, absolutely, and absolute power corrupts, absolutely.
Yes.
So in that essence, yeah, because he went from his best friend to an enemy very quickly, a dangerous one at that. So in that respect, you know, having that kind of power has its ups and downs, you know, and the downside is if whether or not if he's at the point where he thinks he's a god, he's going to take over as a god. Take what's happening now with Avengers Doomsday. There was this one theory that which in Infinity War, when Doctor Strange is looking at all the 12 different realities, or excuse me, events that have happened, and we only won one, but he had seen already in his mind that if he had told Tony the truth, that it might have been the catalyst that it would catapult him into what he is now, which is Doomsday, trying to fix them so that everything is fine, or if he can't fix it, destroy it.
Yes.
So I mean,
It's actually pretty cool.
And he's, you know, collecting absolute power. What I mean by Franklin Richards. That's
something-
absolute power right there.
That's something we need to talk about on the next.
We're going to talk about that. Send us your thoughts and feelings about it too. We'd like to hear what you know. Know the Rican's Facebook page. You can also see us on YouTube as well as Twitch. So don't forget, we're on the Roku as well as the Fire Stick. So, you know, we're out there, bro. Reach out, touch, talk what you think and feel. We'd love to hear what you have to say. You know, I think we're good. I think we're good. And so, and for Puerto Ricans, I am Anime Mo.
I'm holy moly in front of a church, Lou.
Then live long and prosper. See you soon.
May the force be.
The zone where comics and heroes live. Marvel deed in the mix. Lash, we're nerding out quick.